Your dream is powerful, but the income funds the dream. The structure protects the dream. The strategy sustains the dream. Build your earning power, build your traction early, and build smartly. And that is how you move from emotional entrepreneurship to strategic ownership. Hello, welcome to another episode of the Limitless and Thriving podcast. If you are new here, my name is Rukaya Talabi. I'm your host, and I help professionals and founders build high-income careers, profitable businesses, and long-term wealth through execution, structure, and strategy. This season has been all about execution, but in today's episode, we are going to be talking about the smartest way to fund your business idea. So what's the angle here? Most people start businesses with the expectations that their businesses should be funded by third parties. But did you actually start that business to make your day-to-day to be about positioning for investors? Most people are always looking for investors. However, the smartest founders build income first. And in today's episode, you are going to be learning about how the smartest builders raise funds for their business. So if you have ever said, I need funding, I'm waiting for investors, I just need capital to start, this episode is for you. So if you're that person that has an idea, but always told yourself, I need investors, oh, this is too expensive, oh, I need capital to start, then this episode is for you. Because the way to fund your business idea is not what social media makes you think. It is not pitching strangers. It is not begging family. It is not maxing out your credit cards. It is building income first. Let's talk about it. We have glamorized external funding, venture capital, angel investors, startup grants, seed rounds. But here is what early stage founders do not realize. Investors only invest in traction. Banks lend to stability. Grants favor structure. If your personal income is unstable, your business will feel unstable too. And pressure only makes people build poorly. The smartest funding source at the early stage of your business is your own earning power. So we're going to be looking at now, why is your income the first investor? Before you look for investors, become one. Your salary can be your startup capital. It can be your runway. It can be your experimentation budget. It can be your marketing fund or your safety net. When you fund your own idea initially, you retain control, you retain equity, you move without approval, you test without pressure. Bootstrapping builds discipline. This is not to say that investing is not necessary. This is not to say that investing is bad. And this is not to even say that you do not need investment in your business. But you have to build traction first. You have to fund the early stage of your own idea by yourself. But bootstrapping actually helps clarity. It sharpens your decision making and it reduces waste. And most importantly, it removes desperation. I know a lot of people that build with that mindset of raising funds and they start their business at the early stage with external funding, and the first thing they do is to get a very big office space, which they probably do not need, employ staff and manpower they actually do not need at that stage, and at the end of the day, in few years, they've burnt all the investments. So there's a difference between desperate funding versus strategic funding. Desperation funding looks like quitting without savings, taking high interest loans, partnering with the wrong people, underpricing just to get cash flow. However, strategic funding looks like building a financial buffer first, upskilling to increase your earning capacity, saving intentionally for 6 to 12 months, starting lean and validating first. Strategic founders always last longer. Now, let's talk about how to increase your earning power first. If you want to fund your ideas properly, increase your earning power. That's why I teach high income skills so strongly, because when your salary grows, your savings grow, your investment capacity grows, your risk tolerance grows. And if you're looking at career paths you want to position yourself for to actually increase your earning capacity, we're talking about data related roles, business analysis, project management, digital marketing, product management, compliance and regulatory related roles, cybersecurity, software engineering, and the likes. These roles actually create leverage, and leverage gives you options, and then options give you power. If you are considering a career path in any of these roles I mentioned, then you want to reach out to RKY Careers, where we can help you position yourself to be 100% job ready in 4 to 6 months. Now, let's talk about my personal transition. When I started my business, I had business ideas. I did not rush to find investors. I focused on building competence and income first. Before I started RKY Careers, I had close to a 6-figure role. I had a very high income role that was actually funding my lifestyle, such that I wasn't doing it on a desperate basis. And after that, even before I left 9 to 5 for full-time entrepreneurship, I was ready financially. I was ready. My multiple streams of income were already talking and ready. So I upgraded my skills. I positioned myself properly. I understood the markets deeply. I strengthened my earning power. And that income allowed me to test ideas calmly, to launch without panic, to reinvest my profits, and to scale sustainably. Today, if I have any other business idea I want to launch and I'm not launching, it's not because of capital. It's probably because of capacity and time. Right. And there's no business idea I can't launch because I have that capacity. I have the I have the capital. So by the time the vision expanded, I was not building from survival mode. I was building from strength, and that changes the quality of every decision you make, because no decision is made out of desperation. Now, let's talk about how you can fund your idea the smart way, step by step. If you want to fund your business idea intelligently, here is the order. You start first by assessing your current situation. Pause before you move. Do an assessment. Look at your current situation. What's your current income like? What are your financial obligations? What's your incoming and what's your outgoing? What's your lifestyle cost? Are you living a lifestyle of someone who doesn't have any obligations at all? Or are you living the lifestyle of someone who is at the building stage? Then look at your time availability. How much of time do you have in your hands? Look at your energy and your capacity. Are you stable or you're already stretched? Like I said, if I'm holding back from launching any of the ideas I have already built MVP for today, it's not because of the capital, it's because of my capacity. And that is what it should look like for you as well. So you should assess yourself. If you don't have the capacity, then don't start. Then the next step is to identify what needs to change. Now ask yourself, what is the real gap? Is it income? Is it skills? Is it time structure? Is it savings? Or is it market knowledge? Do not rush to launch. Strengthen your weakest points first. If the income is your lowest point, then increase your earning power. If your skills are outdated, then you need to upskill. And if your time is chaotic, then you need to restructure. Fix the base before building the house. And the next step is to validate the idea before funding it fully. Do not fall in love with your assumptions. Test and have your data to work with. Ask yourself, who exactly is this problem you're solving for? Who exactly is this idea for? What urgent problem does it solve? Are people ready to pay to fix this problem? Because not all problems that people are willing to pay to solve. Then start the conversations, test the offer, pre-sell, have your wait list. Look at what the traction looks like. Validation always protects your money before you put your money into what will not work. Start lean as well. You do not need perfection. You don't need that big office space. You don't need that big branding. You need clarity first. Forget over branding, forget overspending, and forget overbuilding. Focus on building a clear offer, a defined audience, and a simple delivery model. Build small and learn fast. Another thing you want to do is to gain traction and get paying customers, because traction is proof. If you want to reach out to any investor today, you can't go without proof. You need to already have customers who are paying for the value you are offering. Traction is proof, not your engagement, not your followers, not your compliments, your revenue that you have actually made from the business. So when someone pays, then you have a confirmation that you actually have an offer people are willing to pay for. That revenue gives you data, and that data gives you direction. So the next step is to reinvest your profits and not your ego. When income starts coming in, do not inflate your lifestyle. Do not try to go and join Ben's gang or join this gang or that gang. Do not expand also too quickly. Reinvest into your marketing, into your systems, into your skill development, into your delivery and customer service. Let the business fund its own growth. And the last stage is to get mentorship. One of the most expensive mistakes that early stage founders do is to do everything all by themselves. Avoid errors, avoidable errors. There are so many avoidable errors. When you don't avoid these errors, it costs you your time, your money, confidence, and the momentum. The right guidance shortens your learning curve. It helps you to avoid common traps, to make informed decisions, to build structure early, and to think long term. And this is exactly why we built the RKY Business Hub, a digital community for founders who want structured guidance, training sessions to prepare them for the compliance, legal, marketing, customer acquisition, and so much more. Monthly guest expert sessions, accountability, direct access to support, because building alone is very expensive, but building with guidance is strategic. If you want to join the RKY Business Hub, the link to join will be in the caption of this episode, so make sure you join so you don't get to build alone. And then the last point, that you should only seek external funding when you have proof. External funding should amplify your traction. It shouldn't be the creation of it. You should amplify traction through external funding. When you already have paying customers, revenue history, clear demand, and systems in place, then funding becomes a leverage. Before that, it's just pressure. This is how you move from I have an idea to I have a profitable and structured business. Calm, strategic, and sustainable. This is the smartest way to fund your dream. If you're serious about building a sustainable business, increase your earning power, upskill intentionally, join the bootcamp to upskill, build a structured business as well through the RKY Business Hub. Stop chasing funding before building proof. I will leave you with this. Your dream is powerful, but the income funds the dream. The structure protects the dream. The strategy sustains the dream. Build your earning power, build your traction early, and build smartly. And that is how you move from emotional entrepreneurship to strategic ownership. This is how you build wealth beyond just salary, and this is how you live a limitless life. I'll see you in the next episode, and if you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe across YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. My name remains Rukayat Alabi. I'm an entrepreneur, a business coach, a career coach, and I help professionals and founders build high income careers, sustainable and profitable businesses, and long-term wealth through structure, systems, and strategy.